Joining us now is Washington and Jefferson, which won Game 1 4-2 over Concordia-Chicago. With us are head coach Jeff Mountain and student athletes Nick Gatins and Bryce Schnatterly. Coach, opening comments before we open it up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're happy with the end result. We're happy to get in the winner's bracket the first day. I like the way our guys competed. You know, I thought we were pretty poised. You never know the first time you're here how it's going to go, and I thought our guys handled everything pretty well. I thought we played with a good amount of confidence. I thought we played with a good amount of poise. I think we've got to do a little better job. We left some runs off the board there. You have to see how the game develops, and you know, I thought the umpire did a really good job. He may have been given a little bit off the plate, and with 2 strikes, I think as hitters, we left some runs off the board. We could have expanded on our lead late, you know, maybe built 5-2, 6-2, which kind of changes the complexion of the game a little bit. But we're happy. Bryce competed really well, obviously. I think he was a pretty good matchup for them. I mean, you guys do such a good job. We can go back in archives and watch a game over film and see a little bit, and it was pretty apparent they're a very good offensive team that swings the bat really well, and they don't wait around. I mean, they're a very aggressive team, very good hitters, and we felt if we could, you know, mix things up a little bit, throw our soft stuff, our secondary stuff for strikes early, we could have some success against them. And I think ultimately that was the case a little bit. Played, you know, reasonable defense, and Bryce kept us in the game. So we're happy with the end result, but you know, we're not here to, you know, just get one win and play. We're here just like all the rest of the teams to win the whole thing.
Bryce, talk about what was working for you on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like Coach said, I was just trying to get ahead early in the count, especially using off-speed stuff. I knew they really attack fastballs well, and even the balls that kind of they hit in the game pretty well, put good swings on, were a lot of times fastballs. So definitely just want to try to make them uncomfortable up there. Maybe you know, have to wait back and kind of get ahead with those first pitch off-speed, the curveballs and splitters and stuff.
Nick, talk about your game. You were 3 for 5. What was working for you today?
Sure. Starting in at the end of the regional there, I made a little swing change and been seeing the ball better. Looking for fastballs early, like I always do. The double I hit, nice hanging breaking ball. You know, those are nice to have. And like Coach said, you really have to make adjustment as a hitter with that umpire, especially given, you know, 4 to 6 inches off the plate. I thought my strikeout, I didn't do that well on that. You know, took a strike 3 with a guy on third, less than 2 outs. But overall, you know, just trying to drive it the other way when they're giving it off the plate, and you know, Concordia pitchers were throwing a lot of fastballs outside, so you got to have a better approach. I thought I had a good one today.
Coach, first pitch comes in, goes out the park. What were you thinking?
Well, I mean, we want our pitchers to pitch to contact. We want to be in the strike zone, and when those types of things happen, that's just the way it goes sometimes. So I thought that was a big thing. It wasn't a deflating moment or anything like that, but it was big that he bounced back and was able to get back in the strike zone and get guys out. You know, I mean, we're going to give up some runs. There's no doubt about that. So that's just the way it goes, and you just got to hang in there and stick to your plan and stay aggressive in the strike zone.
For either Bryce or Nick, how special is it to get to this point in the season and kind of be a part of this tournament just in general?
I mean, it's awesome. You know, I think our team is the team to do it. We got a great group of guys, good senior leadership, and you know, everybody's all in. So it's great to be on the stage, and you know, hopefully we keep winning.
Describe the kind of atmosphere here that you guys played in today.
I mean, it's awesome. You know, you try to treat it like another game, but it's kind of hard. You know, the minor league stadium. You know, not accustomed to that. But we have a real nice park at home. Gets us accustomed to, you know, a nice playing surface. So, you know, in that aspect, it's no different than any other game.
Describe the welcome, maybe the Wisconsin kind of people have given you guys here.
It's fantastic. You know, a couple of restaurants we've gone out to in Green Bay as well as here in Appleton. Nothing but the best. So.
Have you done any of the Wisconsin activities, cheese curds, anything like that?
Yeah. Try
Lambeau.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went to Lambeau.
Went to Lambeau.
So,
Tour Lambeau Field.
And then, you know, had a lot of cheese curds, a couple different restaurants. So.
Yeah.
It's been nice though. Yeah.
Coach, along the same vein, what's it like having a group of guys here and then trying to, you know, being at an event obviously where you guys are here to win, but also kind of balance, you know, kind of the whole atmosphere as well. For Coach, how was that challenge?
You know, ultimately it is a reward for these guys, and again, we're not just happy to be here, but you want your guys to experience some things. So I think things fell right for us. We got here early Wednesday, which enabled us to have the opportunity to do some things off the field, kind of get away from it for a little bit. We had a pretty quick turnaround. I mean, our regional finished up on Monday. So at this point of the year, yeah, you need to practice and you need to stay sharp, but I think the mentality from a coaching standpoint as far as getting reps in and staying sharp is different than, say, March in Florida and things like that. So I think be able to give your guys an opportunity. They've earned it. They need to have fun here, and that's kind of been the mindset. I actually played here as a participant, and I remember having the opportunity to do similar things, and I think that meant a lot to me as opposed to going out to practice for 3 hours when we arrived and everything like that. So, it's an all-around good experience for the players.
What are your thoughts on Fox City Stadium itself? Obviously, you mentioned different maybe than what you guys are used to, but what did you think about that?
Definitely. I mean, I thought the mound was nice. Really, conditions well taken care of, and just always fun to play in a big stadium. A lot of seats. It's just kind of, especially with minor league ballpark, it's always a treat to play in, and really enjoyed it.
Groves tomorrow, Coach?
Maybe. Yeah, he's thrown a lot. He's thrown a lot over the last couple weeks, so that's why he didn't pitch today. He is a senior, but Monday was a pretty big day for him, pretty special day. I mean, he made it through fine. He pitched great, but a lot of adrenaline, and that's trying to balance that. You don't want to burn him out. You want to put him in the position where he can be the most successful. Although he is a senior and this is his last hurrah, yeah, he'll probably pitch tomorrow. I mean, I think it's pretty apparent. Yeah.
Coach, Nick Gatins tied the WJ hit record today. Just what's it like having a guy like him in the lineup that you can kind of just always be there whenever you need a big hit?
Yeah, I think his mentality is kind of the biggest thing. He prefers the sport of football. I mean, he's a big football player in high school. Injuries kind of ended that a little bit. But he's our leader. I think there's no doubt about it. He's our leader, and he's not really a rah-rah guy most of the time, but he's just a real hard worker, a good guy. He's steady, I mean, he's a real steady player. I'm happy for him and all these seniors and all these guys in general for the position that they're in. Win or lose today, they've obviously done a good job.